changes we had to share. Well, you think we've made it all worthwhile, then you realize no one cares. But we're gonna get it right this time, 'cause we passed the point of no return, and we're never gonna go down that road again.
Dennis! Oh, I think you've got a bit of that.
I told Radcliffe it's Ollie's architect.
I need an only be the architect. I always told me about Range Rovers.
Really? Hadn't noticed.
Where you are. It's the same as a lot of Rastas driving wooden BMWs, you know. Because I think it stands for Bob Marley and the Wheelers.
Well, why do architects drive them?
Well, you know the difference between a hedgehog and a Range Rover, don't you?
No.
The hedgehog's got pricks on the outside.
Howard! Up here, will you?
Right then, Dennis. Get the percolator on, eh?
Percolator! See what I mean? Percolator! I wouldn't have a job.
Hey, Howard's got a hotline, Ali Fraser, so keep quiet, look busy, all right?
I don't know any other way, Dennis.
Morning, lads. How's it going?
Okay, fine, huh?
Good. Good.
Who's that? Red sunglasses. He's got to be the architect, hasn't he? But he's got a BMW outside, no. Always drive BMWs for some reason.
Right, chocolate time. I'm going to get a brew on.
I can't move him, Max. All this bending's doing my back in. And a slip disc could be fatal for a guy with my sexual appetite.
Well, spring yours up, buddy, or what?
Hey? No, it's all right. I'll come down to the kitchen with you. It's all right.
Don't suppose Barry's still worried about his friend the ghost, do you, Wayne?
No. Fully grown adult is Barry. He wouldn't believe in ghosts.
Oh, that's right. Go on, bloody ridicule me. I don't mind. You didn't say this thing, I did. I'm the one who can't bloody sleep at night. I'm the one who's haunted by horrible images of bloody Macbeth and Banquo.
Who the hell are they?
A couple of ice skaters, aren't they? Like Torville and Dean.
They are Shakespeare characters, nerd.
Oh, yeah, and how do you know?
What do you mean, how would I know? Well, the evening classes of Warsaw Tech, that's how I know. We made a special point of studying the works of our most famous local writer.
Thought Shakespeare came from Stratford.
Ah, well interrupted, Moxie. So it's not all cement between those ears, then? Correct. Shakespeare is usually linked with Stratford, but he was, in fact, an overspill playwright from the West Midlands.
That's why I could never understand him at school, Mux. Wrote in a Brummie accent.
Anyway, listen. In our class, right, we did a workshop production of Macbeth. We did it very cleverly, actually, as a revenge western. Kelvin Fendick, he was the name of our director. Excellent idea, right? Anyway, he got the idea from that record by The Doors. You know the one? Riders on the Storm. There's a killer on the road. His brain is squirming like a toad. Anyway, right, we were all dressed up as cowboys, right? I played the Banquo Kid.
Must have livened up Walsall knowing that, eh?
Listen to me, it's very interesting. What I'm saying is, right, Banquo gets bumped off by Macbeth as he claws his way to power. And he comes back to haunt him, a bloody spectre, thirsting for vengeance, right?
Yeah, what's all this got to do with the bloke who's supposed to be wandering around this dump?
Listen, all I'm saying is, having played the part of Banquo, I know I have a pretty good idea of what goes on inside a ghost's brain. And believe me, it's not very nice!
Plastic plating, plasterboard partitions, breeze blocks, chipboard. Every expense spared, eh, Howard?
Sorry, Dennis, but Ali's desperate to get this project finished so he can release some cash for his Spanish investments.
What investments are these?
I'm sorry, I can't say. But I think you boys are penciled in as part of them.
A buy offer.
I don't think he sees it in those terms, largely because he doesn't need to buy you lot off. He pays, you do. That's the relationship, isn't it? Pure and simple.
Howard, for an architect, you don't seem to know anything about the people in the building trade. I mean, my lads are no bunch of girl guides, God knows, but they can smell a cowboy job a mile off, man. And if they don't like it...
They can piss off and find work somewhere else.
No, they can create a hell of a lot of trouble for the bloke who's abusing their skills for a quick profit. Especially if it means turning old people's home into a cardboard death trap.
Now, look here, Dennis. I submitted 3 separate budgets to Ali for this project. He chose the cheapest one possible because it suited his purposes. It's not for me to make that sort of decision for him. I'm only...
Doing your job.
That's right.
Howard, listen, man. I've got my reasons for working at Ali's orders. Now, I don't like what I'm doing, but I know exactly why I'm doing it. Now, what's your excuse, son?
I don't have to give you any justifications. Now, can we get on, please?
This takes me back. Yes, 6 people farting in a pot.
Oh, no, Kenny, no more nostalgia for deprived childhood. I think we've both left that a long way behind.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about when I was a kid. I'm talking about when we were shooting Snowy White and the 5 Dwarfs. There was a sensitive story about a cocaine-crazed nympho with a lust for small geezers.
Well, I'm afraid I missed that one, Kenny.
Oh, no, it's very good. We were going to make a sequel. Only the dwarfs all pissed off back to the circus.
Well, I'm sure Barry Norman will be delighted to hear the rest of it. Now, listen, Kenny, this may be an interesting question under the circumstances, but what 2 words most filled you with dread?
You what?
You know, 2 words that get the old sphincter going, huh?
Oh, well, it's going now, thanks to this lot.
No, a couple of words like, you're nicked.
Oh, come on. What is this, some sort of new panel game? What's my bluff underwater?
No. Now, the 2 words that I was thinking about, Kenny, were extradition and treaty. Now, did they do anything for you?
Yeah, well, I suppose they're as good as any. But it can't do nothing to me, son, because quite rightly, the law cannot be applied retrospectively.
Well, I was speaking to a couple of the boys in the town this morning, and some of them are not so sure. They reckon that the whole thing is going to be nailed down. Watertight, as it were.
Why is that?
Well, something to do with Spain's entry into the common market.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it seems that Spain might not be welcome into the European community, where she still continues to give shelter to some of the heaviest villains on the continent. Present company included.
I see. You mean they're gonna use us as hostages?
Well, I suppose so, but then again, you've got to see it from Britain's point of view. Why should she enter into trade negotiations and such like with a country who's still giving shelter to people who have spent their time taking wealth out of Britain, other people's wealth, mainly?
Yeah. Well, don't you worry about nothing, son. Everything's gonna be all right. Now I gotta get out of here. I'm beginning to wrinkle. Everything's gonna be hunky-dory.
You hope? Anyway, I've got some little ideas about it, some money-making ideas I'd like to have a word with you about, Kenny. Shall we have dinner tonight?
Yeah, as long as it's not boiled lobster.
Boiled lobster!
Hi, Jack.
Hey, up, Geordie, back for some more, are we? Must be a right palace you're building out there in the country.
It's more like a doll's house from now on. Look at that rubbish, man.
Oh, aye, definite damn turn in style.
Any chance you get me that lot tomorrow?
Yes, my duck, I think so. Might have trouble stopping some of it blowing off the back of the lorry, though. It's not what you'd call substantial, is it?
Probably why they call them breeze blocks, eh? Oh, hey, we need a plumber for a couple of weeks or so. Do you know any good lads locally?
Ah, let me see. This bloke from Derby's a top man. Hard grafter, reasonable rates, pleasant disposition.
Aye, sounds ideal.
Give him a ring now if you want. Sure it's no bother. None at all. He's my brother-in-law.
Ah, nepotism, eh?
No, just a touch of arthritis.
Thank you.
Another pint here. When you're ready.
Certainly, sir.
Now, Tiger. Don't overdo the sarkiness. Otherwise we'll have a little video showing for the brewery, won't we? Showing what their tenants get up to after hours.
Did I ever tell you the time when I was taken prisoner in Malaya?
No, I don't think so, no.
These little gooks with coloured hair put me in a bamboo cage. They abused me with sticks, humiliated me. They thought they were safe, you see, because I was behind bars. Then I was rescued by my pals in the SAS, and as a revenge, I strung the little bastards up by the ankles and horsewhipped them. And the 87 pence, or do you want this one, on the house?
21. 399.
Has he said out to you yet?
Who?
Happy Harry, man, Pringle.
No, nothing. Mind you, I'm not exactly looking for conversation.
Well, I'm just waiting for one word out the line, mate, and I'll pin his ass to bloody dartboard with this.
There's still a bit of an atmosphere in here, isn't there?
Reminds me of a funeral parlour, Bomber.
Oh, come on, Neville. You were mourning when we were banned from here. Now you're mourning because we're back. I mean, just be grateful for small mercies, eh?
I am. Just I find it a bit depressing to round off me working day sitting in a place where I'm not really welcome.
Could be worse for me. Could be going home to the wife.
Oh, my wife's not like that, though, Bomber. Always makes us feel welcome when I get back from work. Always got a kiss for us, and a cup of tea. Talk about what sort of day we've had. Play with the band for an hour.
You homesick, Nev?
Me? What makes you think that?
Look, why don't you take the weekend off, go up and see your Brenda?
I don't think I can afford to lose the money, Dan.
It's only for one day. We're not working on Sunday.
Could I? I mean, would it not leave your man short for Saturday?
Nah.
I think Den would rather be short-handed than have you long-faced.
Oh, good lad. Right. My round. What do you want, lads? Same again, is it?
Aye.
Great, yeah.
Somebody leave the light on?
Huh?
No? No. Everybody got a crucifix?
Ain't nobody left this video on, did they?
Nah. And I packed all them tapes up neatly before we left.
Looks like we've had another visitor again.
That door was closed when we went out more, wasn't it?
The ghost been out for a piss, has he? Right, lads, check all your gear. Make sure nothing's been taken.
Howdy! Is there a Dennis Patterson around?
You're the plumber.
Well, that's what he says, yeah.
Oh, hi, I'm Dennis.
Hiya.
Harry Blackburn. I've got all the gear in the back, special discount. Of course, it's a brother-in-law, like, you know. Oh, well, every little bit helps, like. Right, where do you want me to start, then? Well, you give us a hand with this stuff if you don't mind a bit of labouring. Oh, not me, Dennis. Always ready to muck in. Good lad. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll have a break in a minute, and then I'll introduce you to all the lads. Yeah? All right.
Definitely cowboy material, all this, isn't it? Be better off using Lego.
Right. I'll keep on working, long as my two hands are fit to use.
Listen.
I drink a little bit of the evenings and sing a little bit of this working man's blues.
Well, hang on.
Well, hey, you're a fan too, are you?
A fan? Well, we met the man, like, Merle, in the flesh, and in Nashville.
Well, bloody hell. Hey, let me kiss your feet, old mate.
A honky-tonk night time, man.
Oh, if we make it through December.
No.
Hey. Okie from Muskogee.
Oh, they don't smoke marijuana
In Muskogee.
What's the hold-up down there?
No, that's not one of Merle's, Dennis. Is it? No, it sounds more like Johnny Cash. Aye. What about that then? Me and Merle, live in Nashville.
Hey, I thought he shaved his beard off a few years ago.
That's not a beard, man. It's a shadow across his face.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Or maybe it is a beard. I don't know. It's a canny fella, like. He was very pleased to hear about me stint in the Falklands, because he's very patriotic, like.
A Falklands veteran who's met Merle Haggard? God, you're just about the most important person I've ever come across, Oz.
Well, between you and me, like, I didn't get to do any of the actual butchering out there, you know, just civilian work, you know, the runway and that sort of thing.
Still, it's very impressive, though. Hey, rough out there, was it?
It was no picnic, son.
What was the worst bit, the cold or the shortage of women, like?
Well, I'm both bad, like. I think the worst thing of the lot was them bloody Jim Davison visits.
No lover of cockneys, eh?
Right. I've got one on the firm, you know, but it's very seldom we see eye to eye with them, like.
Here, I tell you what, do you fancy a few drinks and a bit of a sing-song tomorrow night over my way?
Could do, huh? Oh, that'd be our your way, like. We bought them all the booze that's around here. The only one we can't get in, we've got to buy blackmail.
Hey, I can enjoy working with you, lads. Hey, Oz. Cheers.
Aye, cheers.
What's the word then? Would you want me to transform that second staircase to its former glory, or is there a lift going in, eh?
Yeah. I'll leave that left to the weekend, Wayne. I'm wondering how I'll tell his final approval of all his plans yet.
I wouldn't hold out too much hope if I was you. Not judging by that gear that come in this morning.
Seems a pity to skimp on such a solid building, though, doesn't it?
Look, it's his money. He can spend it how he wants. If he wants to do the place out in mud and straw, that's his decision.
It's a bit iffy when it's an old folks' home, Dennis. Yeah. You should give them the best.
Look, you're getting well paid, Neville, so quit moaning, eh?
Seems a bit tetchy, doesn't he?
Strain to be in the gaffer, I suppose.
Strain of being employed by someone like Ali Fraser, more like.
Nice drop away now. Oh, I didn't know what it did Wayne for your orchard.
Oh, Vicky, I think you should go and powder your nose.
Why, like, has it gone all shiny?
Just a wee of a slash, can you now? I've got to build a wee bit of business.
Well, you're all right. We're, order is it brandy Wayne? I'm going,
Woman can be a right liability, can he?
Yeah.
I had a word with a few of the Brit community. Your little story's already got a few of them packing.
Well, still got a wide choice of countries that don't have extradition treaties with Great Britain. You've got Afghanistan, you've got Costa Rica, you've got Cambodia, Nicaragua, you've got Libya.
I can't see myself playing golf with Gaddafi. What's your plan, Ali?
Well, Kenny, did you ever play Monopoly as a kid?
No. I didn't like that go to jail bit. Even as a kid, it gave me a shiver.
But you remember the broad principles of the game?
Oh, yeah.
You know, buying property at advantageous prices, making offers to people who need cash to keep staying on in the game.
What are you getting at, Ali?
Well, if a dozen or so of your similarly placed colleagues should find themselves in need of quick cash and even quicker exits, I might be in a very healthy position to take their properties off their hands.
At knockdown prices.
You have played this game more often than you admit, Gary. And since most of these properties happen to be in prime sites, I would then be very healthily placed to develop them as holiday homes for those Brits who can move freely around the world.
What happens if, as I suspect it might, your property developing schemes get up the collective noses of these poor hunted people?
Now, this is where you come in, Kerry, as partner and general public relations expert. Spreading goodwill. I'm sure that between the two of us we could smooth things over. After all, we'd be helping them out. And you're no telling what the Spanish government could do. They're socialists, you know. They might just repossess all your houses and kick you all out without a bean.
Yeah, well, you'll have to give me a few days to think about it, Ali.
Sure, we're just throwing the dice around at this stage of the game. But, we ought to be able to move fast. On the deal, that is.
You know, this is a real choker. The people in England think we have a wonderful time here.
Get off.
Yeah. It's a real prison, this is.
Bloody murder this, you know, isn't it, yeah? Working on a Saturday. I should be at the match. Oh, well, better to be laying bricks than throwing them off. Thanks. Enjoy your Saturday night out much better after a hard day's graft. Oh, that's sweet enough, like. A day to get well bladdered in it. Oh, listen, do you fancy a trip over to this boozer at Harry's? They have country tunes on a Saturday by all the clubs, you know, but twanging. Fancy it?
I'm more of a West Country music fan myself, you know. Edge Cutter and the Wurzel, that sort of thing. Drink up these cider.
Music the shag sheep do. I'll get you in the mill if it kills us before the end of this job. Buddy, you fancy a country shirt and bomber? We're getting over to this boozer at Harry's, isn't it? They have a bit country twang. Are you up for it? Bit Toby across?
Yeah. Don't mind if I do, actually.
Right.
Don't think I can take another night in here watching Wayne video nasty. I mean, it's bad enough having the GHOST around, isn't it? About watching some mad sod terrorising the home counties of a Black and Decker drill.
What's this?
Well, that's horrible, isn't it?
Have there been any more sightings of our friend yet?
Well, Moxie thought he heard a few strange gurglings in the noise. Mind you, after 10 pints of barley now, it's hardly surprising, isn't it?
Aye. I'll get the bastard, you with it. I still haven't given him for pinching me beer yet.
Well, for a being from the other world, he's certainly got some pretty earthly taste.
Aye, but he probably draws a line at Adge Cutler.
It was hardly worth coming to bed if you're going to listen to the football all afternoon.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pep. It's just... It seems a bit unnatural trying to do it during the day. And, you know, I kind of concentrate when Newcastle are playing.
There was an article in Cosmo last month about how married couples should use as much variety as possible in their love life. Times, places, clothes.
What's Cosmo?
Cosmopolitan magazine for the woman of today.
Oh, that's where you get all your fancy ideas from, isn't it?
They're not fancy, they're just interesting. Things are changing for women, you know, Neville, even on Tyneside.
I know, Pet, I know. It's just... I was brought up in a very traditional way, that's all.
Oh, aye. Wife at home looking after the kids. Pub with the lads, Saturday night on the nest, and Sunday afternoon asleep on the sofa after a big lunch.
Oh, how are you, man? I've never been that bad, Brenda. I'm not a complete chauvinist.
No, but you're not a feminist neither.
Look, if it'll make you happy, you'll go to the pub tomorrow at dinner time. I'll make the Sunday dinner for you and Norma, OK?
Aye, well, you're going to have to, because I'm doing a couple of hours at the hospital tomorrow morning.
It's a weekend off. Sorry, Pet. I'll be pleased to do it. I'll give Debbie some cookery lessons. Half time. I seem to have 10 minutes free. Hey, listen. About them clothes you can wear for making things more passionate.
What about them?
Well, how would you feel about wearing some?
Well, it depends what they are. There's a fine line between eroticism and kinkiness, you know, Neville. What did you have in mind?
A black and white striped football shirt.
on. Howdy, partners.
Sorry, we're a bit late. We're going to tell them by Comanche's only here 40.
Hey, come on, the table's down here by the stage. Right, all right, there. Hey, Bob.
And you'll miss trip
Not bad, are they, eh?
What? Yeah, I've heard a lot worse. You come here all the time, Harry?
Oh, yeah, every Saturday. We have a bit of an ode down, a few beers, and then crash into dry stone walls on the way home.
Oh, aye, the original headbangers.
Not so much heavy metal, this is. It's more like thick grass. I should think prolonged exposure to it could cause you to grow udders.
Right, I'm off on the pool. Anyone got a lasso?
Right, I'll bail out and get some more bit.
Glenda Campbell, innit? The Rhinestone Cowgirl.
Do what?
I said, it was just a joke, you know. My name's Wayne, after John, of course.
You what?
I said, are you always so chatty up here?
Sorry, I was listening to the music.
Oh, yeah. Masochist, are we?
I only come because my brother's playing the fiddle.
Seems like a sensitive type. Look, can I buy you a drink, love? Horlicks or something?
No, thanks. I've got to drive him home later.
Oh, I saw the series. Rawhide, wasn't it?
Oh, how you lied for the true love. That was all just lies.
Hey, look, is there another bar or something round here, you know? One with a broken jukebox, preferably.
Sorry. If you want a break from this, you'll have to go out into the car park.
Do I see if they got a table for two?
Boys and girls, quiet please. Boys and girls, quiet. We have a very special guest artist in the room tonight. Apparently he's appeared with the great Merle Haggard in Nashville last year. And he's a great personal friend of Merle's. So ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a real big hand. Big Willie Osborne!
Thank you.
What's he doing?
Do you know I can't be myself?
It's a way of mine to say just what I'm thinking and to do the things I really wanna do. But you wanna change a part of me I'm proud of. But I can't be myself when I'm with you. Oh, you've never liked the clothes I wore on Sundays, just because I don't believe the things you do.
How can someone so ugly make a nice noise like that?
Must be Mamie. Mamie, eh?
'Cause I can't be myself when I'm with you.
What was it he called himself? Big Willie, wasn't it? True
do it all, you know. Share the shower with him once in do.
I've got to listen to this bloke. He sounds good.
He must be mine.
Hey, that lad's wasted laying bricks.
But I can be myself when I'm with you. No, I can be myself when I'm with you.
Can't be myself when I'm
Hey, lads, I'm down to break out a party, but the lights on again.
Ah, right. Let's see the bastards fall into little chops.
Hey, what's up, sir?
Well, before we went out tonight, I squirted a bit of super glue on the fridge door handle.
Oh, Jesus, lad. I'm glad to see you back. Look, I can't go for a piss with this bloody fridge on me hand.
Oh, that's him. The ghost!
No, you're taking this awful well. I'm getting much better than I deserve.
You see that again, McGurk? What now that Sullivan in the house would have spent the rest of your life walking around with the fridge door stuck, you mitt.
So where you been hiding exactly?
Oh, well, you see, there's a little cupboard up on the 3rd floor, and I just kept down in there while you were around or awake.
So while we were out or asleep, you came out to play?
Yeah. I didn't mean any harm, lads, honest. I've stopped here a few times on me travels, and when I saw you lot in here on the floor, well, I just thought you were dossing down as well.
Oh, charming. Well, it's not far wrong, really.
Hey, you're not going to throw me out tonight, are you?
No, no. Oh, there's a sleeping bag there. Spare one, you can have that.
Oh, thanks.
You keep down there, all right?
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
But, have a bath first, will you? And then you'll have to go on your way tomorrow, because we've got work to do, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's fair enough. Tell me, what are you doing to the house exactly?
Oh, we're turning it into an old people's home, actually.
I can stop off here again, then.
Cost you £50 a night by then, man.
Oh, sod that for a game of soldiers. Oh, ta.
You tired, pet? Oh, I saw Ma. What do you reckon, 3 spoons or 4?
I go to bed.
Oh, I wish I could, no. Hey, I wish your mum was here. Fancy going to work on a Sunday morning, eh? Hey, mate, I didn't want you doing that, Debs. Not that there'll be any work for you by the time you grow up. What time's Yorkshire pudding supposed to go in, anyway?
Who are you talking to, Pet?
Oh, hello, Pet. I'm just getting some culinary tips off Debbie. So if it all goes wrong, it's her fault, right?
Oh, Pet. Oh, you come. I think it's time for yours. There, isn't it? Oh, yes. There.
Hey, listen, what time?
Right then, there's a bus stop over there. You can get into town from there, all right?
Right, thanks.
Oh, here, should help you with your fare, all right?
Oh, thanks, mate. And thanks for the jumper and jeans. You know, you've been smashing to me, you lads. By the big breakfast this morning, all the beers I've had, the telly and videos. I've had a belting time.
You sure you got somewhere to stay tonight now?
Oh, aye. I've got a string of homes up and down the country. I'm practically landed gentry. Well, see you around. Take care now.
Ta-da, mate.
Cheerio.
Yeah, seems a nice old bloke, really.
Yeah. But you can't help feeling sorry for him, can you?
Ah, sorry, me arse. I'll bet he's as happy as a pig in shite.
Certainly smells like one.
A bit sad, though, isn't it, guys?
What?
When we get to that age and have nowhere to live. I don't think we do enough for our people in this country, actually.
Right, now, he's got a truck, hasn't he? Just him and the highway.
Here, what time is it?
12.
Come on, Arthur, get the door open, man. We've only got 1 hour and 59 minutes drinking left. Daft when you think about it, isn't it, eh? Pubs is open all hours while they're at graft. And you get a day up and they keep short at time.
Wipe your feet before you come in.
Well, it's nice to meet you at long last, Norma. I've heard a lot about you. Oh, thanks. Through Neville, you know.
Very nice of you to invite me round, Pet. I've heard a lot about you from Dennis. I mean, I've heard you've got your kitchen well organised. I can see that's true.
Hello, Norma. How are you, Pet?
I'm fine, thanks, Neville.
Yeah, you'll not be after eating this lot.
Oh, stop being so apologetic, Neville. You're a good cook. You give yourself the chance. Sit down, Norma, pet. Now, what can I get you to drink?
Have you got any gin?
Uh-huh.
I think I'll go mad. I'll have a gin and tonic. Hey, this is a rare treat for me, Neville, getting me Sunday dinner made for us. Never happens when our Dennis is at home.
Oh, it's the least I could do after he lent us his van. Oh, not that we wouldn't have invited you over yourself, mate. Yeah, he sent his love, by the way.
Oh, good.
Aye. Well, I don't suppose you live this well now that you and the lads have moved into the derelict house, eh?
Oh, well, actually, Sunday dinner. Big occasion for us, usually.
Huh?
So one time in the week we get to relax. Really push the boat out, you know?
Piss poor sure this for a Sunday morning, isn't it? Hey, you've got neat cheese on the boy, you've got neat crackers, neat tripe, note.
I like to treat my customers the way they treat me.
Oh, I'm surprised there aren't little bowls of rat poison on the bar in that case. Miserable get.
Yeah, look at this. Look, it's very interesting, this.
Oh, yeah, hey, whatever it is, buddy, life's too short.
Oh, listen, look. The Sunday paper here has been doing an investigation into the scandal of unregistered old people's homes. Oh, but apparently they're springing up all over the place without anything but the basic facilities. And they're cashing in on all the social security benefits.
Yeah, come on, just have a quiet pint here, buddy.
Yes, well, I hope it's not going to apply to our place, mate.
Oh, well, you better ask Dennis about that, hadn't you? Because he's the one that knows what Ali Fraser's up to.
Some of the places condemned here have got more facilities than Thornley Manor by the sound of it.
Yeah, but they couldn't have less, could they?
We haven't finished the job yet.
No, but it's not looking too promising the way things are going, is it, eh? I mean, is he going to put a proper fire escape in? Because that's regulation. What about central heating system, eh? Eh?
I don't know.
Don't know? Don't bloody care more, like, I think.
Look, as if I remember rightly, you weren't too wild about some of the quality that went to them flats were built in Germany. That didn't stop you finishing the job.
Yes, but that was different, wasn't it, man? That was for Germans. This is for British people, man. Old-age British people and all. I mean, I wouldn't be able to get to sleep at night if I thought I was creating slum conditions for some poor old grandma to live in. Supposed to have left all that behind in the 50s, weren't we?
Yeah, come on, Ben. Is this a cowboy job or what? I mean, there's pride involved in this, isn't there?
Look, I've dealt with Fraser since the start on this. Far as I'm concerned, the job is above board. Your precious pride will not be abused. Okay?
No, man, it's not okay, man. We've seen all the crap material around on the job in the last few days, haven't we? Couldn't build a bloody garden shed out of most of that, lot.
The job's sound.
I saw you say.
I do say. I'm the gaffer.
Ali Fraser's the gaffer, man. And the way things are looking, all he's got to do is fart and you'll crawl up and have a crap.
Sorry about the Yorkshire pudding, folks.
Oh, don't worry, pet. I can't always get it to rise myself.
Tasted all right, Neville. It was just a bit flat, that's all. Maybe you should call it Lincolnshire pudding.
I'll make some coffee.
Oh, here you go.
Thanks.
Cheers.
I'm really glad that you invited us round, Neville, because I wanted to have a word with you about our Dennis.
Oh, what about Dennis?
Well, do you think there's anything bothering him at the minute?
No. No, don't think so. Why, I suppose now he's the gaffer, some of the lads are a bit of a problem, like.
No, I wasn't talking about work.
Well, I don't think you'd tell me if it was anything else, Norma, quite honestly. Why? What's up, like?
Is there something wrong, Norma?
Well, I didn't really want to bring it up, but the thing is, I am very worried about him. I mean, I bumped into this woman, Audie Charles, a couple of weeks ago. Well, you might know her, Brenda.
Oh, aye, the mouth of the time.
Yeah, well, she'd heard that our Dennis owed Ali Fraser a load of money, and that was why he was working for him.
Oh, Pet, I'm sure it's not true.
What do you think, Neville? Could it be true?
Well, he's not said nothing to me about it, but I suppose it's possible.
Oh, every time I raise the issue with him, he just clams up. He'll not tell me anything.
Mind you, I don't mean to be personal, Norma, but I must admit I was a bit surprised when I found out Dennis was working for Ali Fraser. I mean, he has got something of a reputation as being a...
Yes, you don't need to beat about the bush, Brenda. We all know he's a crook. I mean, how would you feel if one of your relatives was working for a crook? You'd be bound to be worried, wouldn't you?
Well, I'm working for him in a way.
Oh, look, I'm sorry to bring this up. There'll probably be a simple explanation. We'll talk about it some other time.
Well, look, if it's any help, Norma, I'll have a word with him when I get back tonight.
Would you, Neville? I would appreciate that, thanks. Oh, it's probably Interpol now.
Hello. Oh, hello, Ali. Uh-huh.
What's he doing round here?
Neville, it's Ali, me squash partner. He's an Egyptian doctor. Sorry. Oh, that'd be
Egyptian?
nice. Tuesday.
By 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we shall camp tonight at
All right, lads.
3:30 on a sandbank.
Hello, Neville. Nice weekend.
Ah, not bad, thanks.
Ain't too much, of course. Kind of like the wife's cooking, that.
There's only one which I think
I'll
is a
see.
bit tricky, and that's called the
Tell us about.
Yeah, he's upstairs sulking in the office.
Sulking? Aye. Well, I had a gun on this afternoon, and the boy, you know, with this job and Ali Fraser and that. Didn't seem to take it all well, eh? Anybody fancy a cup of tea? Oh, yes, please. Every week, 5.
Oh, Nev, you have a good time?
Aye, not bad. Nice to know you, Norma, the day.
Why? It's all right.
Well, no, she's not all right.
Why? What's the matter?
She's worried about you and Ali Fraser.
Well, I'm hardly having an affair with Ali Fraser, if that's what you think.
No, but you're more than just an employee, aren't you?
What are you getting at, Nev?
You owe him money.
Has Audie Charles been jangling it again, has she? Look, there's nothing in it, Neville, man.
Isn't there not? Would explain a lot of things, Dennis.
Like what?
You bodging this conversion for a start. It's not like you would have put it with shoddy work, then. Not unless that's what Fraser wants from you.
Neville, in case you hadn't noticed, the construction industry in this country's knackered. We can't be too choosy about the work we do anymore, because it might be the last we're gonna get. Look, if I can keep my head above water and feed my kids by skimping on a conversion for Ali Fraser, I'm gonna do that, man. So would you.
You must owe him an awful lot of money to talk like that, Dennis. How much?
£6,000. At the last count, though, that's not including interest, like.
Which knowing Ali Fraser will be about 50%. Why, then, for God's sake?
You wouldn't understand, Neville, man. Look, you've got a happy marriage. I've never had one. I mean, you know what it was like for me when I came back from Germany, what with Dagmar, and... For a while, I tried to make things better by throwing money about. I was wrong, wasn't I? The time I realised I was wrong, it was too late. I'm in a hole now. With Ali Fraser looking down at me.
Well, why didn't you tell us? We are your mates.
It doesn't concern you, Neville.
It
Not
does?
directly, anyway.
Look, if we're having to compromise ourselves as well, it does.
Neville, man, it's just a piddling little 4-week job. If I bring it in on time into Fraser's meagre budget, I'm in the clear. If I don't, well, I might just end up in the town with me pockets full of bricks.
Morning, Dennis. Hold up.
Been another slight change in the plans. The kitchens this time.
Don't tell me. They only have to be big enough to fit one microwave oven.
Close, close. Well, let's go and see how far your lads have got, shall we? Ah, morning, fellas. Oh, it's a bit early for a tea break, isn't it?
Aye, how will that shape up a bit, eh? If you took them stupid glasses off, Hedgehog, and had a look about, you'd see there's neat teacups lying around. That's because it's not a tea break. It's a strike.
A strike?
That's right, Sunbeam. A strike.
Oh, well, you better sort this lot out with your gaffer.
No, you sort it out with yours. You tell Ali Fraser that nothing gets done here till he upgrades his conversion. And more importantly, till he takes the squeeze off Dennis.
Never.
No, it's all right then. We're all determined about this.
Hey, now, what's going on here?
Look, you got the message, didn't you, Hedgehog? Eh? Piss up and pass it on to Fraser.
Right. If that's the way you boys want it.
Thanks a bunch.
Thanks a bunch. Never told while I put it, you know, the everything. So I gather.
Dennis, it seemed like a choice between doing this job properly or being loyal to you. So what happened?
Well, we figure we can do both.
Right, I'll have Mayfair for you for 200.
Yes. Oh, hello, Howard. Yeah, how are you? Problem? What do you mean, problem? Right, just leave that with me. I'll send a few of my industrial relations consultants in. Sort the bastards out.
Yes! You're turning to a real bad loser, you!
Oh, don't forsake me, oh my darling. On this our wedding day. I think the boys from the brown stuff have just arrived.
Did I ever tell anyone I was a Quaker?
We've come to persuade you back to work.
Well, you just failed. I don't suppose we can reason with him, eh?
I think it's too late for that now.
You had a gun, a monkey wrench. Oh, yeah. I know how to use it and all.
Don't hit me, I'm a bleeder.
Anyone got a match? I'll set fire to this bastard. The fight inside of me, you remember that? It's one of Mel's feet.
Fight's dirty, I can get angry.
Do you want to? Go on. There.
Yes, it started a while ago. Just strangers thrown together. Helpless heroes caught in a dream. Boy, we made such a crazy team.